coming to you from my home office here just outside Denver, Colorado, just up the canyon, maybe 30 minutes or so. I wanted to give you a bit of an impromptu introduction to the DVD Longevity that we are finally finished with. As proud as I am of the DVD and the completed package, it's been quite a bit of work over the last months, quite a bit of stress, far more difficult, far more work than I ever thought it would be. So I have to say I'm pretty happy to have this project done and very happy with the final package, quite frankly. I think there's going to be a lot of information that you can take away from the DVD series. Of course, as you know, you're watching this on the internet instead of on a disc. So all of my information that I'm giving away to everybody is free so that it can reach that many more people. I certainly wasn't in this project to make a ton of money as much as I was to get out there what it is that I do for training, nutrition, supplementation. I answer a lot of questions through my blogs, on my internet site, intensemuscle.com, about other people's training, other people's nutrition, other people's supplementation and condition and shows. But I don't go into detail a lot about what I do, especially from the training end. So I've gotten quite a few questions over the years as far as, Skip, what do you do with your training? What's your training like? What do you do? So I thought this would be a great opportunity to put that information out there after training for 27 years, being relatively injury-free. And I say relatively because you can't train for that many years and not have at least a few potentially major problems and a whole lot of minor dings and pings along the way as well. Obviously, and anybody my age will tell you, if I sat down and didn't train every time that I had an ache or something hurt or I had a ping here or there, wouldn't get a whole lot of training done. This ain't exactly the 21, 22, 23 year old type of situation. So longer you train, even though I've trained with great form over the years, my biomechanics are, I'd like to think, impeccable and literally almost flawless. Repetition in and of itself is degenerative. You can squat perfectly, every rep being great, nice pause in the bottom, explode out of the hole. But you know, after the years and the reps and the sets, it eventually gets to you. It'll wear down your joints, your knees, your back, of course, elbows from benching, and shoulders and wrists, and you name it. So hopefully this DVD will give you some insight as far as how to train around some injuries, train through some injuries, how to tell when you can, when you can't, when you could, when you should, when you better not. So I'm going to go into my nutrition as well, supplementation. I do have a chapter on posing only because posing just drives me up the wall these days. The things that are going on, the changes I'm not terribly hip to. Maybe I'm just an old timer. But I'm going to go through each mandatory pose, quarter turns, and I'm going to give my opinions, not only as a competitor for over 20 years and being in the sport for 26, 27 years, but also as an NPC judge. The things that I see, the things that I like, the things that I dislike. So there's going to be a lot of information in the sections and the chapters to come. You know, I hope that you enjoy the final product and enjoy it as much as we are proud of the final product here. It's taken a lot of time. It's a lot of months of stress, a lot of work involved, a lot of decision making, a lot of filming. So really hoping that you enjoy the final product. We think it came together well, and I think that's about it. Let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy what's ahead. Thanks.